Do you know why the Oxford study meme works with a lot of Asian women? Because it shows that a lot of Asian women are just superficial. It's like, here's the thing where I don't care who you want to date. You could date a white man, you could date a black man, you could date an alien for all I care. The problem I find is that a lot of these women, in particular, only likes the man because he's white. That is it. So, like, if your basis of, let's say, wanting a man because he treats you good and he just so happens to be white, all the more power to you. Because if that same treatment was in another race of man, you still want them. So it's not about the man itself, not about his race. It's about how he treats you also. But a lot of these women, honestly, how they do shit like this, it's pretty much how it feels like liking white guys as an Asian nowadays. Why isn't how does it feel like liking men that treat me amazing, treating me like a princess, treating me like it's like, no, white guys, because their skin tone. This is the insanity, right? The majority of women I've dated, right? The majority of long relationships I've had was mainly black women. I mean, 99% of women I've dated were black. But I didn't date them because they were black. I dated them because they actually liked me. They actually wanted to date me. They actually treated me well, right? I could go into that, but yes. So I didn't date them because of their skin tone. That's fetishization. We don't talk enough about how Asian women fetishize, right, white men. We always talk about how white men fetishize Asian women, but Asian women do the same. They're no better. They're not on any high moral ground to talk about how white men fetishize Asian women, because honestly, you do the same. You're not dating white men because, I don't know, they treat you better than Asian men. You're not dating white men because, you know what, they have a better morality. You're not dating white men because they have better character, they have better principles, they have, I don't know, better personality, whatever. You're dating them because they're white, right? You're dating them because they're white. Because why? Because if an Asian man treated you exactly the same way as a white man would you choose him over it? Probably not. And that's the insanity of a lot of these women, okay? Where, like I said, you could choose whoever you want to date. But so many women nowadays, and in this case, Asian women, are so superficial. You date a man purely because he's white. Maybe even probably because he's white and has some status or some wealth to him. So still, more superficial traits, right? More superficial shit. This is why people have no sympathy for these women, right? And why they say the Oxford study, because it's a meme that's fitting for women like this. It really is.